Well, hello everybody. This is Guthrie, and thanks for tuning in today. Let's get some music back on. There we go. Have a little bit of tunes in the background. Thanks for joining me, that MS. How's it going today? How was your stream yesterday? I saw you on for quite a while. Rocking the Wind Waker. I've been doing pretty well. Been kind of busy this week working on Christmas stuff, which is why I haven't been streaming as much. But I'm here. I'm going to do some cross stitching before I take Zoe to some Taekwondo later. She's going to try out a class. And this is the first stream that I'm doing with this new setup, where I have the camera sitting separate from the rack so that if I bump the rack, it's not going to mess it up. And I turned off the autofocus so it won't keep jumping around. Sorry, I'm just keeping track of something. I was having a conversation with my mom, who I'm pretty sure just resubscribed. And don't know if the date is updated just yet. Yes, she did. Right before I went on stream, so thanks for that, Mom. Always appreciate it. Okay, so we are working on doing the dark green. Let me use this. The dark green trees right through here. Along the side of the mountain, we still have quite a few to knock out going down this side and stuff. Yeah, because I'm doing all of the E's, and if you look on the, let's see if I can get it close enough for you. If you look on the cross stitch, all those E's, that's what we're working on right now. I haven't really colored them in just yet, so but we're on the other side, and it's a little harder. So yeah, those E's right there that you see, right through here. We're working on this section, and then some of those right there. So I've been doing some work on my own while watching some stuff, but I kind of put that on hold to finish getting ready for Zoe's Christmas and birthday that are upcoming. Oh, I need to tighten this just a little so that it's not tipping on me as I go. This one on this side tends to just be a little weird. This one over here. Hey, did you see what I did yesterday? What I was posting yesterday? MS. I was building a dolphin cruiser. Zoe had gotten into the habit of just kind of dumping all of her Legos together, and so when it came time to do some of those things again, she would get overwhelmed by going through the big box. So that's what I've been doing the last couple days, is going through the big box. Alright. So I'm on this side right here. I'm almost to the end, to the point where I'm going to have to tie off and use a new string. Here. Just getting my bearings on the pattern. So I work my way back down from the upper part. Just did that. So now there. Okay. That's right. So the next one is one shy. Yes. Oh, doing this or doing Legos? I considered actually bringing, once I found all the pieces, bringing it in here and working on it on stream. But I think since I'm almost done with the Dolphin Cruiser, I'll do that for a different one. After I've done the work on my own to find all the pieces, because I don't know about you if you've ever done much with Legos when they're in a bin, but oh my goodness, they are noisy, to say the least. Makes it hard to watch something when you're sitting there digging through a big giant plastic bin of Legos. Kind of have to pause it every now and then. Sometimes I feel like I need earplugs. Now that I've got a stand to hold my cross stitch, I need something to hold my pattern so that I can set it up like this or something and see it. I mean, if that painting wasn't on, or that wall hanging wasn't there, I suppose I could just, thumbtack it to that, but I could, if I still had the tape back here, I could tape it or sticky tack it. It's okay. We will make do. I'm going to finish this piece. This is going to happen. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the microphone. Some of the previous work here isn't quite exactly where it needs to be, so I'm having to compensate. Don't like this one. Feels like a rock song. Can't even think of the band. It's one that most people say just sounds too much alike all the time. Okay, so I know where that is. So I've got a ways to go until I get to that point. So let's work in this direction then. It can be very complicated trying to keep track of where you're going when you're intentionally not finishing some things because you want to come back. It's worse when you're actually doing like half of a section going down, and you have to do the other half coming back up because you kind of have to keep track of exactly where you were. As I said before, I don't like to waste thread, and tying off kind of just spends time doing things that. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm not in the. This is wrong. I'm all done up wrong for the season. There, now we go. There, now my head's down, you can see it. See? I forgot my hat. What am I doing? What am I thinking? Thread. Here we go. Also, looking at that events thing there, I should thank my brother-in-law. He subbed today also, or last night, one of the two. While I was busy doing the Legos. It's appreciated also. Let's do the rest of this going up. Still feel like maybe you would benefit from it being a little higher. I'm not sure. Maybe I could. Let me mute the microphone for a second. there. So now you're kind of looking more down. Let's see how that goes. Slide it out just there. It's sitting a little oddly. I think next time I'll just employ something else if I like this particular arrangement. There we go. Just got, again, I'm using kind of a sharp needle, so I have to be careful when I come up out through the corner holes here, because I could shave part of the surrounding thread. It wouldn't be exactly center, and a trained eye could spot that. Alright, so from here I should be able to just work my way straight down, it looks like. Yes, one more. And then I can start working my way down this section right here to connect to that and then come back up. So yeah, MS, if you could let me know what you think about that view with it slightly above it looking down as opposed to right next to it looking across. Because now I think you can see the pattern a little bit more. If I need to, I can zoom it in just a bit just to give you a little more. I think I'm going to be better served by doing this one instead. Oh, and regarding my canceled Fluff World episode that was last night, I may be actually doing it tonight. We'll see. Depends on how things go with my wife's homework. She has a research paper due this week, so she will likely be busy. So I may come back and do the makeup episode for that, since that I didn't air last night. Since you're here, I owe you I have some bad news for you, Gru. The red fox returned, and I was unable to save him. Guthrie went to the rescue, but and avenged you. Killed the fox. Was injured in the process. This was a very vicious fox. And you died. I'm sorry. What was that, Zoe?
Fleas on a dog.
Fleas on a dog? Okay. Are you done cleaning that room?
Yes.
Okay. Wash your hands. And then don't mess with the Legos that are in the living room. Except the ones that are in your special bin. Okay? You can. But if you run into something that's not in the green box, then stop. Right? Everything should be in the green box that's sitting there on the table. But if it's not, don't continue. Okay? Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, yep. Zoe was here. She was asking if she could continue work on the Dolphin Cruiser for me since I'm occupied. So that's what she's doing right now. She's really looking forward to having that thing as a center point for her birthday party, which is why we're putting it all back together. After I do that one, I'm going to find, she has a couple other larger sets that I'm going to go through and find all the pieces for to put in separate containers. She's gotten to the point where she's no longer happy with just storing them in one big container and wants them separate and organized. Alright, continuing my way down the side here. But yes, I'm sorry, Gru. that MS grew. Passed away. You're currently sitting in the cooler while we set up a sarcophagus for you next to Fluffy. This was just right after I got you healthy again. You had a peg leg and you're missing your shoulder, but you were healthy again and working, and you were out hauling stuff, and that's when the fox returned. That fox is now currently under our care. Thinking if I tame the thing, maybe he'll stop attacking us. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's just for some reason whenever I see you around, MS, I think Gru. Not really sure why. Just there's something. Maybe there's a picture I saw or a video someone uploaded recently. I don't know. And there's these random creatures that I keep hearing whenever I watch your channel that they all keep saying Gru, and I'm not really sure who they're talking about. I have not shown that video to Zoe, by the way. I will show it to her later. We were rather busy yesterday watching Star Wars in preparation for let's see, I think this is only the second time all year we're going to go to the theater. It would have only been one, but as a birthday present, we went to see Wonder Woman for my wife, Art. So we will be at one of the premieres. Well, I'll play both of them for her. She's still learning Spanish. Very happy about it. And she's entered herself into a writing competition at school. That made me proud. She's participating in the geography bee and the writing bee. Or some writing competition. I don't know if it's necessarily a writing bee, but it's something like that. She also has a science project she needs to do, which is going to involve her rats. She's going to do modeling genetic modeling to try to predict what would happen if she bred them. So she's got quite a few things coming up that she's quite excited about. We're going to spend, since next week is her last week of school, and then after that she's got a couple weeks where we're going to do part of her daytime routines are going to be to work on her science project and practice for her geography bee and her writing competition. Zoe is very smart. Try to make sure we give her all the opportunities to exercise that. Still a kid. Loves to have fun. Like with her Legos, she said, we can organize my big pieces, the big sets that I have, but I want to keep all the smaller sets mixed up because I like to be free to just build what I want, and I don't want to feel like I'm taking apart all my sets to build these things. Like, yes, but that's what you're doing anyway. You just don't know which sets at this point you're taking because you've just jumbled them all together. It's like, yeah, but like, whatever. If you just want to organize the big ones, we'll organize the big ones. It's your Lego collection. And of course, she's all excited because it's Christmas, and usually she gets Legos for Christmas. She's highly anticipating what might be lurking underneath the tree. She knows that Grandma and Grandpa sent her some presents from her wish list, and her wish list is filled with Legos. So I can neither confirm or deny that said Legos showed up and are hiding somewhere in this house. No clue what you're talking about. So we finished that downward set right here, coming down this side, and so now I'm working my way back up. Oh, hey, there's a star. There's a star. I should probably not try to get it. Oh, did that one not go through? What the what? Oh, I know what's wrong. One moment. There we go. I have a couple of these I need to edit. Give me a second. I added some new commands to the, no, that's not what I wanted. To the bot that I use. There we go. Oh, you missed it. Oh no. There we go. Oh, it works. Yeah, I have to not do that because I can actually get it because the thing is automatic on my machine. When I click jump, he jumps instantaneously, so if it's just me around, everybody's lurking, I'll usually just jump up and get it just for the fun of it. But I like to leave it there for a while because you never know when someone's going to come out of lurk and jump up and snag that thing. Still playing around with that thing, MS. I do have my new sprites that I'm going to use that Zoe's going to really like. She's not a big fan of the little green monsters, but I told her I wanted something on there because it works. Yeah, that's interactive, gives you guys something to do. I'm not sure if the commands thing to let you know what commands are that work, but the usual ones are all there. I left fart in just because Zoe finds it absolutely hilarious that she can make an avatar, rip one on stream. 11-year-old. Are you talking about just improving the sprite itself, the sprites themselves, or just what they do? Zoe thinks your sprites are amazing. Oh, I should check something. Not that. Let me see. Go back to this screen. Hey, MS, do you want to say something epic? Oh yeah, she loves the minions. But yeah. If you want to see something epic, MS, host my channel. Yeah, she's always wanting to come back and check and see what your minions are up to. Okay, so I'm back up to there. I have one more. Yep, and then I can come across. I think actually before I come across, this is a great place to tie it off. Right there. But yeah, I added some new alerts and stuff, and Fluffy loves them. So yeah, if you want to see probably the best one, host the channel and you'll see. Alright, so now I'm going to tie this off and add the next round. There it is. There you go. Yep, I had fun setting those up. Okay, so what you're not seeing right now is I'm on the underside just tying it off, which you can see me doing in the smaller camera. Yeah, I have another good one for raids and subscribers, which if I had been on just a little bit sooner, my mom could have triggered that one. Followers has a really simple one. I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to get a better one on for that one, but I have to find a better GIF for that one. It's just me moistening the thread so I can push it through. The subscribing one, I think, needs I want to make it a different GIF and a different song. I like this guy, but it's a little short. That one, I may actually switch that one and have that one be the follower GIF, and then find a different GIF for the subscribing one, because that one deserves to be as epic as the others. Okay, so pardon the clanking you're about to hear. I need to use a tool, because again, I'm using 5 threads for this strand, and oh my word, it can be hard to pull through when I'm tying the knot off. And done. Oh. Snippity snip, 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 snip. So what do I do with my trash bag? It's all the way over there. Alright, so let's get some more. How many threads do I have in here that I've compiled from all the other ones? Onto this part right here so you guys can watch. But I know you did it because I asked you to, but you know, to see that, but thanks for the host anyway. It's appreciated as always. And thanks to all my hosts, Ion B, New Hippie, Cellist Mike, JPZ Mineezy, My Kilo Omega, and MS. Actually, you know what? There's one. I'm not sure why he didn't do it. Message him and say, hey. You always forget. See, this is why I put you guys all on AutoHost also. So if I miss or something, I want to make sure that there's something for you. Oh, Fee is on. Well, if she's still on when I'm done. If Fee is still on when I'm done, I'm going to be hosting her up. Incoming. I only took one message to him and he's like, oh crap, I'll do it. Alright, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4 strands, so not quite. This one I'll be able to use next time. But I want to leave it right here so I can add the extra strand from the one I'm about to pull. Yep, Pixel Sharks. We're going to be doing a Pixel Shark stream on Saturday. I'm not sure what we're going to play yet. We'll probably play some Golf with Friends. Likely play some Windward. We may even try some Endless Legend. We'll have to see. The problem we have is that 2 of our current team members, active team members, one is on a Mac, one is on a PC. The one on the PC can play Civ 6 with us, the one who's on a Mac can't. The one who's on a Mac can play Endless Legend with us, and the one who's on a PC can't. So it's just a matter of which one happens to be available that particular day. Okay, so pulling the thread. Don't want to dampen it just yet. Okay, so pulling the thread apart. Right there where you can see it. Again, so I'm having to twist with my finger back here. You can see it's kind of hard to get my in. There you go. So see, I'm twisting it like that to try to keep it from twisting up and knotting as I run this finger through. And this extra strand will go with that set I had earlier that only has 4. Hey, there's no needles involved with this one. But it does require a bit of finger dexterity. So I definitely need to get back to doing this at the time that I normally do it. Just been having slow starts to my days lately, and been working on some other things to start the day, but and that's what I was trying to avoid. Twisting knots. Right there, you can see it got all twisted. Okay, so extra one. Now that will be this will be my set to work with. And then I'll take this set here. And put it together. The other issue with doing it like this, when you make a set like this, is they all end up being very different strands. The strands end up being all different lengths. Yep, so this one is complete. So it doesn't really matter which of these now I use. I've got two sets here that I can use. And again, using a little moisture to help keep them together. Doing some folds. Voila. That will go with the other stuff. Now I'll take this and tie it off underneath. Now comes the decision, do I continue from right where I was? Or do I do a starting tie off, which is where you tie it off when there's no thread to tie to, and start from the bottom. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to mirror this. So you're about to I don't know if that necessarily helps you, but it makes it easy for me when I'm pointing. Okay, so on the pattern here, which way is this folding? This way. Okay, so on the pattern here, if you look right here, right through there, you're going to see the ease. Now this section right here, going up right here, this is the one I just did. I came down to here and I brought back up to here, and so basically I tied off right there. So I have the option of going this way and then bringing it, I can just start right here and go down and then come back up, but then I've got a gap right there. Or I can start here, work my way down, finish this off and come back up, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start there. So this is going to be a non-tie off start. So I'm going to have to tie it off to everything. There's no thread for me to tie to out here because I'm going to be over here. So out in this space right here. So I will need, oops, sorry. I will have to do a fresh tie. And what that means, because I want you to be able to see, is I need to move the camera for a moment. So I can take this up. Let's see, can I get it to where you can see? Maybe if I lower it again and tip it up. Yeah, there you should be able to see. Okay, so I'm going to have to tie it off basically right around there. So I could tie to the thread if I wanted to, but I like to preserve the thread. So I'm going to go up a little farther so that I can make sure that I'm going to go out and just do it fresh without a thing to tie off to. So you get to see how you start a thread, start stitching an area where you don't have anything to tie off to, like at the very beginning. So and say this is part of the reason why I don't like to use long threads. You can actually see, like right here, you see these gaps right here where I had to jump. I don't like using that much extra thread. I very much like the back being as clean as possible. I want the back to as closely resemble the front as possible. And I think that I've got a bit of a mess back here, but I've been told by other stitchers who've seen it that I actually have a very, very, very clean back. So if my mom is still watching and wants to chime in on that, she can. She is the only other person here that I know that's watched, that's stitched. I don't know if she necessarily cross stitches anymore. I know she does a lot of crochet and sewing. It's another thing I need to get back to. I apparently am getting a message from Art. Let me check and see what it says. Okay. What are we at? 40 minutes? Okay. So what I'm going to do is because I need to actually take care of some stuff if I'm going to take Zoe to Taekwondo. So I'm going to wrap the stream here. I will do that tie off next time. I will start set up so you can see it better and then just do a quick rearrange for the rest of it. So I don't cross anymore, but I'm glad I taught you how to. Yes, I'm glad you taught me how to as well, Mom. Thanks for chiming in on that. That picture up there in the top right is currently what I'm stitching. It's a little off. It's a little hit. No, you can see the whole thing. All right, so I am going to cast a host to a friend of the stream and a very positive streamer. She's currently streaming Civ 6, which is how what she was playing when I met her. So if you are not following her, you should. So hey, Gru and Mom, you guys get to see something. We'll see if it works. I've been trying this, setting this up, so now we're actually going to see if it works as I wrap up the stream here. Let's see if it works. Last time it didn't work. Well, it's rolling them, but it's not including yep, it's not including the actual part that's supposed to go. Alright, so I gotta work on that. Alright, so thanks again for tuning in. I will be back probably later this evening to do my RimWorld stream. So be sure to follow the channel, tune in if you want to see. And let's cast a host off to Fiona, and I'll catch you guys later. Let me actually get her loaded up in a channel so that I can hear her before we cross over. Love to be able to. So, alright, you guys have a good day.